Welcome back everyone to part 2 of our EA.9 playthrough. So last time we left off, we had finished our first day at our new gift shop, just like normal, and we had made a little bit of profit. We actually ended up earning $565.64 in profit from work yesterday, even though we had $828 in revenue. All these expenses took away from that, of course. But we ended up doing pretty well for our first day, and we're still going to continue to follow the objectives for Uncle Fred, so let me unpause here and let's take a listen to what Uncle Fred has to say to us.
Oh, pop the champagne because you got your first business up and running. Now look, I'm headed to a golf tournament now, but if you keep things stocked and clean, you'll be fine. I believe in you. Call me when you think you can afford to start hiring employees.
All right, cool. Well, I do think we can actually afford to start hiring employees, so let's give Uncle Fred a call.
Hey, business kid. You know it can be tough to balance it all. Cleaning, restocking, running the cash register. Here's what you should do. You should hire some employees and put them to work for you. You'll need to take some business classes first, though, so you know what you're doing.
Okay, so I believe they changed the way classes are, if I remember correctly. Because now it says, you know, complete the basic HR course at the Manhattan Business School, which before is just basic business. So let's run over there. I'm not going to drive. It seems kind of silly. We're just going to take a little run here. Head to the business school, which is in the same spot as before, thankfully. So we kind of know where we're going. All right, and are they open yet? They are. Perfect. Okay, so wants us to start here. Basic HR. Let's start studying. For 1 minute. Oopsie. Let's make sure we close. There we go. All right, so let's just do that. And we are definitely going to skip all this. Yeah, I kind of figured I'd run out of energy. Oopsie. All right, better be. Let's rest a little bit here. There we go. Just a skosh of energy. Taxi, clicking, taxi not working, taxi not stopping. Oh well. All right, is there any food that we can go for? Ah, taxi. Bring me home. Oops. Let's eat some fresh food. And I guess we got to get a little bit more energy. That's my fault for doing all this without eating like an idiot. Let's just wake up at 8. Actually, 7:44. We won't have any profit today, obviously. In fact, we lose kind of a chunk of money there, which is okay. Well, a relative chunk of money, I should say. All right. We have a little bit of food. We have enough energy. Let's see what we can get done. All right, so we finished our last bit of schooling with the Manhattan Business School. It is now currently raining. But now we can head to Anderson Recruitment Corp and hire some employees. And we do need to do the interior of our business as well. It's pretty abysmal in there. All right. Hello and welcome. Perfect. We're just going to hire some customer service. Let's get 3 candidates in. I want to save money, but I also don't want it to take forever. Screw it. We're just going to spend the 1,500. Why not? Who cares? I mean, I care, but in the end, does that really matter? All right. So we got those candidates coming. They'll probably show up by tomorrow. But we should be able to open our business. However, we should... Oh, we're on the other side. All right, taxi. Just gonna be lazy. We're gonna eat real quick. If I can click the right building here. Let's eat real quick. Full food. And now we can go work. Get some money from our business so we have extra money coming in, and then we get our employees, and then we can start doing the interior of our business, and then we can also start worrying about our next business. Ooh-wee. All right. Let's make sure we're good there. We're good there. 950. I think we can just open. Probably a good idea if I actually open the business here. There we go. Work, start, and skip. Because we're not going to sit here and just watch it. You're so silly. I like when stores play music. I know, me too. I like it when I have money. Ooh, pretty dirty. Really need to add rugs. Like, me, I need to add rugs. I know they exist in the game. Just need to add some rugs. People need to wipe their foot or their feet off. Jeez. Bringing all this dirt in my business. Good lord. I don't even have actual floors yet. It's ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at our interior designer here. So we have all these options currently, along with these down here, for our flooring, which we are just going to do basic. Boom. Boom. Now I think the back room counts as a score that that customers can see, which I don't agree with, but whatever. I'm still gonna do it back there. All right, now we need to do our walls. Let's toggle the walls so we can see everything. Let's do... Let's do red. Red walls. Now, I am not sure what just happened because I certainly did not paint these areas here, and it's now painting on its own. I'm not even clicking. Not even clicking. It's just painting. No clicks. Well, it doesn't really help right here. I can't really show you. See? Look, no clicking. No click. No click. Okay, cool. So that's cool. Cancel. Cancel. There we go. Wall 2 again. Let's try this again. And it's still doing it. Okay, it stopped. So it's not... I'm clicking and holding so that I could paint all these, but then it's not considering that I've let go of my mouse button. It's just going. So that seems to be a bug. Also, I don't know if you guys are noticing or not, I have done everything I could to switch all my settings. I've gone through Reddit posts, I've gone through forum posts. It's not OBS. The game is just lagging, and I don't know why. I have updated all my drivers. Everything is up to date. The only thing I can think of is a recent Windows update. Supposedly might cause stuttering on games, but this is the only game I have stuttering on. And I don't know, again, if you guys can notice it or not. I'm noticing it big time. I have an AMD card. I don't know if that matters. It's not like a super recent one. It's not old. Anyway, we're going to apply this. $2,600 to our costs, but it looks better inside. So now we should probably get... Do we have the ability to go to Anderson? They close at 8 o'clock and it's 7:07. Let's see if we can get a taxi. We just need to get... Actually, does Anderson sell speakers? I can never remember what the inventory is of all these places. No, they do not. So, that doesn't help. Let's take a look and see. I think it's essentials. Yeah, essentials. I want the small one. They are open till 9. Perfect. All right. Let's find a taxi cab. Hey, look at that. Deus Ex Machina. All right. Oof. $110 to get across town over here, which is not even that far. Ridiculous. All right. Show me the speakers. I've always been partial towards the medium wall hangers. Something about them just looks better inside your business instead of just putting stuff on the floor. Look at that. More taxis. I don't know if you can or cannot hear that bottle in the background, but my dog has found a bottle. Great. Even though she has a big bone, she has a ball, she has a couple other chew toys, all in here, but she's chewing a bottle that she has clearly stolen from my returns bag. Perfect. Anyway, let's put this up. Oh, gonna have to mute that as usual. One thing I wish I could do is just turn off all music in the game so that no matter what happens, even if it comes up, it still doesn't play. Because that's a copyright strike. Even if I'm not trying to make any money off of anything, it still strikes me. All right, we need to head home, just down the street. Move into the next day and see what recruiting brings us for our new employees. So we're just going to open at 8 o'clock. And we made a pretty tidy profit of $694. Not too bad. Very nice. All right. No candidates yet. Let's head over to the business and see what our stock looks like. Or I guess I could just open BizMan. I don't know why I'm running over there. Visual, I guess. So we have 300 in our cheap gifts. Got plenty of paper bags. What does that actually look like, though? I know we have 300, but does it actually look good? No, don't change appearance. What are the cheap gifts? Like little chocolates and stuff? I don't know what that is. Mugs. Anyway. I think that looks kind of janky, so let's take a gander at the wholesaler. Let's open... I can't really talk to them yet, can I? I think I have to talk to the manager. I'd say deliveries might be helpful, but they are costly. We only have the one business. Taxi. I want to see Samson. Basically New York Distro. They're my dealer. Alright. Cheap gifts. There you are. Better get a dolly or a flatbed. There you go. There's a flatbed. You can still see it stuttering pretty badly on my end. Hopefully you guys don't see it as bad, but I will assume that you do. Some donuts, cupcakes, paper bags. I might as well get a paper bag. Could offer cheap flowers, right? Let's do that. Might as well. Screw it. Why not? Have a different product. Why not? Or a gift shop. It's not rocket science. You gotta gift it up. Alright, taxi. And we're back to the biz. Got a couple hours before we need to do anything. I do need to also eat, but let's first fill these up. And by filling them up, I can then meld into the wall and end up in the bathroom. That's cool. Let's remove that. So now we have a full box. Put that away. Take that. Take that. Boom shakalaka. And now we're good there. All right, so the next thing I want to do too is let's look at the, there we go, pricing. So right now we are set for $18. Flour cheap is $25. That's the lowest market price. Let's do this. 99. So now we know that 22.93 would be the next lowest. So I could probably do 22. This one, 99, $32. Let's do 31. Excuse me. Anyway, so that should bring in quite a tidy profit. It's 8:45 a.m. Let's go get some food real quick. We're just gonna sneak on over to El Gato, buy a single piece of fresh food. Fresh food. Let's first get this silly shopping basket, because apparently you're not allowed to carry one of something without a basket. Grab that. Pay. Skip in line. Look at this. It's like a machine. Look at these people just walking in and out. Holy crap. This dude's a master in checkout. Good lord. Who we got walking? Alright, we're just gonna eat that. Perfect. Should have enough energy and food in our bellies. I'm also gonna do this. Bizman. Open. Schedule. Boom shakalaka. Close. And we're gonna start working. We're just gonna skip the time. Who cares? Boom. Oh, keep working. I didn't mean to cancel that. That was a mistake. There we go. Now it's done. All right, let's see what our candidates look like. Got 3. Perfect. All right. Full-time, full-time, full-time. I requested part-time in my option, but I got 3 full-time. Okay, whatever. We will hire Rosemary Morgan. Perfect. We'll just take all 3. Well, no, because he wants full-time. That's not helpful. So we'll just take that one. Okay. Now we can really get our schedule going. So this is new to me. I haven't messed with this new scheduler altogether. Now, how do I... Okay. Okay, we got that. So is there like an auto sign an HR manager, let them fill the schedule for you? Employee. Okay, so no, I need an HR manager to have them fill in the schedule for me. Okay. So we'll do that. That's a pretty long work week. What if we do that? And then we'll have no weekends for Vilma. Okay. That's fine. Oh, is this my secondary person on the same day? I cannot tell what I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm on Friday. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. Let's get that back to there. All right, I'm gonna just get through this all and get it done, so you guys don't have to watch me fumble around with this thing. Okay, I think I figured it out. It's kind of janky. It looks silly, but I think it works. So we're gonna be open from essentially 10 to 10. And these are the shifts that everyone's going to cover. And this gives both of our full-time employees full-time. No cleaning shifts, right? Oh no, these are all cleaning stations. And that's just silly. All right, so I got to change all these, which you get the idea though. It is nice though that this is easier to handle now. I'm getting the hang of this. It's different, but it works. It's definitely better than what it was before by a country mile. It's way better, but just got to get used to it because it's so different for me. But I like it. I like the UI. It's clean. It's cool. But we're good. So we got our 2 employees good to go here. We got our hours set to be longer, which means we can also sell more. And I do believe that... Oh.
Excellent. This is what I'm talking about. Make them work for you. The more employees you assign to clean and run the register, the more you'll be free to do other things. like expanding your product line to earn even more money.
Cool. All right, let's restock. I don't know who just whistled. Apparently it was me. And I'm stuck. There we go. And I'm still stuck. There we go. No longer stuck. Okay, cool. Oh. Oh. Are we still open? Should still, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Yay. Nice. All right. So what am I going to do this one with? Let's do cheap gifts, I guess. Oh, umbrellas are in there too. That's neat. I didn't know we could sell umbrellas. All right. So we got that one up. We're good. I don't think we need to do anything extra with anything in this store right now. It's going to be bare bones as hell. It doesn't need to look great. We just need this, excuse me. It's all we need. So we got the music, we got everything else. I don't think customers give a damn about the bathrooms. I'm just going to leave it be. I don't have the economy right now to really worry about bathrooms. They were so... Sir, why do you need a sink in my gift shop that is super small? Why do you need a public restroom? There are no public restrooms here, sir. There's no public restrooms. Even if you are a paying customer, no public restrooms. Awful customer service. You won't be coming back. Damn it. Who are you? Vilma. Ugh. I just realized we also need to give them uniforms. So, where are the uniforms? Uh-oh. Where do I do uniforms? I thought it was under the employee. Huh. Settings? Uniforms. Where are you? Uniform locker. Oh, right. Okay, that's right. Are they still open in AJ? Yeah, they should be. All right, let's get in our Hansa Mimic. I know I'm dirty and need to be cleaned. I'm very aware. It's parallel park. Boom. Nope. It's not illegal when you don't care. It's not illegal. Don't care. All right, employee uniform locker. That's a lot of business right there. Still seeing a lot of stuttering. Mind you, I have turned off OBS and back. Like I've checked. Oh, okay. Almost $2,000 just to change a uniform. Don't think I agree with that one. But teach their own on how they want to balance their game. Seems kind of silly to pay $2,000 just to change uniforms, but whatever. Not doing that right now. I don't have the ability to safely. So I'm just gonna crash my car real quick. Turn around in front of traffic. And parallel park. Call it a day. Let's sleep until 7:30. Whoa. Okay. Wow. What? What? Wow, that was such a massive leap just by changing the pricing and adding an extra product. I got a ton of profit. Especially relative to the last few days. Holy crap. Okay, so now it does make more sense to actually buy the thing. I do need to clean the store though, don't I? It's pretty dirty. Don't have anyone that cleans yet. Could call AJ Peterson. Could not care. Probably should care. Anyway, purchase furniture required to sell your new product. Recommended items, product panel. Purchase new inventory to sell recommended items. Umbrella. Place new furniture in inventory. Where do I buy umbrellas at? Is it also the wholesaler? So I could put the umbrellas there. That would be cool. Let's, yeah, let's remove that content. Let's put it back over here. Let's clean real quick. This place is a mess. This is a smart move, Hovguard, for giving customers the need to wash their hands. I mean, I get it. I constantly, wash my hands after going to like the grocery store and whatnot, and touching products and all that jazz. I don't know. I just don't want to touch someone else's stuff. You know what I mean? But, video game bathrooms. Okay. Anyway, let's see if we can find some umbrellas at the wholesaler. Taxi, I'm going to pay you. Don't. Just calm down. Why does it want us to buy another? Why do I need to buy another product panel? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to box mine up and then place it. See what happens. We got to wait 5 long in-game minutes. All right, cool. I was like the guy that stands in front of the, I don't know, for those of you that worked retail, especially small stores, not inside a mall or like anything like that, just like in a strip mall. I worked at a Radio Shack in Colorado for a grip of time. And there would be people just standing in front of the door 20 minutes before we even ever opened. It wasn't like, oh, our hours were different at one point. No, these people would just stand there. Sometimes they would just lean on the window and look through the doors and whatnot. And I was just one of those guys right there. Ah, there's umbrellas. Okay, 200 pieces of umbrellas for $1,300. That's, I guess, a reasonable amount considering they're umbrellas. Perfecto. All right. Now we can head back and sell some umbrellas. So we have cheap flowers, cheap gifts, and umbrellas. Nope, nope, taxi. Oh, other taxi. Hook me up, buddy. Boom. I also need to change the price of that.
Boy, you should see the customers flooding in now. But with more customers, you'll start to hear more complaining. They're always complaining about something. Even still, you should make the place look nicer for them. Remember, happier customers spend more money.
So because we have no shelves, we can't do the trick of removing and then placing, I guess. So I'm just going to do this. No, no. No, stop. Oh, it's because I'm out of flowers. Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna go buy some more flowers and meet back here at the store with you guys. Okay, so I grabbed my flowers. You can see I'm in AJ Peterson because I actually have enough space. I only grabbed 5 boxes of flowers. I have enough space to buy the storage shelf, bathroom stall, and modular sink for this objective for Uncle Fred. So storage shelf, modular sink. Where's the sinks? Let's see. Where are we here? Assuming they might be over here. But they're not. Am I just not seeing them? It told me to come here, so did it actually tell me to go to the right store? All right. Oh, wait. Are these people just appearing out of the bathroom? Because that's a little strange. I can't buy. Okay, so I can't click on these, so it's the actual bathroom. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? This is ridiculous. It told me to come here. And they don't even sell it. Hovguard. What the hell? You told me to come here. Your mission sent me to AJ Peterson. There was an icon and everything. I promise you. I swear it was there. Well, let's buy this storage shelf. Who do I buy this stuff from? See, I'm not lying. It told me to come here. It's not here. Just double checking. That's cool, by the way. I like that. That looks really cool. I'm looking at the display stand, by the way, if anybody's curious, if you can see my mouse. Yeah, it's not here, guys. You sent me to the wrong place, which is hilariously strange. So, do we have him here? Nope. What about here? Ooh, that looks neat. Okay, well, I do see a soap dispenser. Okay, hold on. Bathroom stall. Okay, essentials appliances. Hit the bathroom stall. Do they have the hand sink? Oh, there it is, modular sink. All right, perfect. Okay, essentials appliances. That's where we're going. So we need a taxi cab yet again. Got less than an hour to get back to our business. Probably not going to get there on time because I also have to wait for this. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's get our stuff here. Bathroom stall. Modular. Oh, wait, I don't want a water fountain. Modular sink. Perfect. Okay. Add a box of each of your top 2 products. Okay. All right, we are full up. Got $2,100 left. After everything's said and done, I imagine we will probably make that back at least $2,600. We now sell umbrellas, so we should have. Oh, I just reminded myself. $30.82. $30. Actually, let's do better. We love our people in the garment district. We're gonna reduce it by $1. You're welcome. All right, let's hit the taxi one more time and head back to our store and bring everything we just got. Okay, so first things first, I want to scratch my face. Then I'm going to put this up. Okay. Also, going back to a prior statement, something seems different. It's not, but it seems different. One of those weird conundrums. Add items. And let's take you. Put you there. Take you. Okay, I can't see with these walls. Can't. Okay. Just gonna place you there. Where else can I toggle the walls outside of the interior designer? Because that's a little clunky. Not sure I'm a fan of that. Alright, so we got 2 hand carts. Can I just disappear them? Let's find out. I cannot. They stick around. Oh no. I know there was something at the updates about that, but we're just gonna see if it goes away. No! No! No, I don't want them to stick around. It's like there's one of those rare instances where I definitely do not need this. I don't need multiple flatbeds. etc. How about a uniform, maybe? How about you, in your opinion, shut up? Oh, we're still clean. Okay. Well, now it's a matter of waiting game. So, what else? Off customer service. I'm not coming back. I bought bathroom stuff for you, dude. And you just disappeared. Oh, this is like Sim style right now. Pixelation and everything. Amazing. Okay, kudos. Kudos to HubGuard for that. That's cool. All right, let's just get out of here. I don't know what to do about this. Just constantly showing up for no reason. Manage my employees. Okay, candidates. Don't care about the candidate. In fact, we can just get out of here. I'm not going to unassign right now. I know how to train an employee. I'm not going to do that at the moment. We got to make some money. Also need to figure out what to do for our next business. So, with that being said, let's take a look at the market here. We're not going to open it in this video, but we should at least plan for what we want to do. So let's first look at the events. We are on day 6. These are all events from day 4 so far. Bluestone Imports is struggling to keep orders of jewelry. United Ocean Import is struggling to keep orders of clothing. Your distro is struggling to keep up orders of fresh food. So the distro can get hit by shortages as well. That's cool. These are all supplier strains. All right, let's look at the demand. What are we demanding? Only 2 businesses have expensive gifts. But we can't do that. We already ruminated that. Demand's pretty high for a lot of things. But I'm looking for like the cheap entry stuff, which, I mean, we have umbrellas and cheap gifts, cheap flowers. Kind of want to try to break from the mold. Like, I want to do something that you wouldn't normally try to do so early on, but I don't know. Maybe we don't do it because it's not really feasible, but it would just be nice to kind of switch it up into something different for a second business. But I'm thinking it's either going to be a burger joint because they have a 72% demand, or a coffee shop because, I mean, let's be honest, coffee and donuts being the top 2 here, even though they have 8 businesses, they have the hype. You see down here, there's a hype for a cup of coffee and a hype for donuts. They're hyped. You're on the hype train. So maybe we do that. What would that mean for us in terms of cost? I'm assuming what I need is at essentials. I'm completely discombobulated on the map. There we go. So if I open up essentials, will they have what I need here? Doesn't seem to be the case. It might be AJ. Yep. Let's check AJ. Nope. Okay. What's the next one? This is definitely not gonna be this one. This is all factory. It's going to be square. Okay. 895. And where's the coffee? So we need a little over 13,000 just to get started on a coffee shop. Got a ways to go for that one. That's what we'll do next. Let's skip ahead the day, see what we make, and go from there. Ooh, good Lord, I'm loving it. McDonald's over here. So we made a very tidy profit of $3,116.71. Guys, holy crap. That is a massive, massive difference. This first business is very profitable to start with. Very, very good. Makes this honestly easy. We're on Sunday. Our employees should be able to be trained now. So if I train their skill, they have 34 hours remaining. Are you kidding me? Well, there it is, folks. There is our first couple business days. I think we did pretty well now that we've got things situated with the cheap flowers and the umbrellas and now the cheap gifts, of course, as well. We're making quite a bit of money. I think it should only take a few more days for us to reach that $13,000, $14,000 mark where we can start considering opening up a second business. But just before I let you all go, I'm thinking it might be pertinent for us to select our next location at least so that we can rent it, get it taken over so we don't lose it. I don't know if I will have the ability to do a 30 customer business yet, because when I say that, I could be wrong, but if I did the industrial coffee machine, so let's industrial coffee machine, capacity's 30, okay. Bakery, capacity's 20, so I need 2 bakery showcases. So that's not too bad. That's probably like, what, $16,000 total to get things rolling. Maybe a little bit more than that, but not horrible. Maybe save to 20,000 or maybe even get another loan. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But for now, guys, I do appreciate you sticking around and having a watch. And once again, as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.